Hey, everybody, welcome back to Freeze Frame, brought to you by Strictly Casual, episode 83, another spooky episode in this spooky time. I am your host, as always, Ryder Maldonado, joined today by Vincent DeSantis.
What is up, gamers and movie watchers?
Nice. I also forgot to mention, welcome to the show. This is the show where we stop and take a moment to discuss all the heavily talked about news of the week having to do with movies, TV, streaming, and pop culture. All right, welcome back, everybody. It's been an interesting time. It's been a week. Right?
Okay, so last week's episode we did what, Thursday?
Yeah, last weekend, a couple days ago, two or 3 days.
We're only like 4 days removed from the last 3 days removed from the last podcast.
Mm-hmm.
So the major news is a bit light this week, but we do have some interesting stories that I felt like were worth it to talk about.
Some good stuff.
Quick, I just want to mention, did you watch House of Dragon last night?
I did, yeah. I managed to catch it. Did you?
Oh my God.
Okay.
What an episode. What an episode. Every week. It's just the best show on TV right now.
When they said it was going to be one of the best, I really was like shocked at how completely engaged I was, because it's hard to just get me engaged, especially at home with all the distractions. Right. But yeah, I was so into it. And I don't know if we want to talk about it now, but I guess we never do spoilers. So I'll just say my thoughts were, I felt an overwhelming, the main emotion, sadness.
This is episode 8, by the way.
Just sadness. Episode 8, yeah. Next week is the finale, but I was sad.
No, next week's the penultimate episode.
Oh, really? There's 10 episodes?
Yeah.
Oh, no wonder. I was looking at that sneak peek for episode 9, and I was like, I don't know how this is gonna end like that, because I was like, is that the ending? But makes sense then. Yeah, episode 8, I was sad, dude. I was so sad. I just felt bad.
So many good scenes. Viserys, Patty Constantine, Emmy, baby, give him the Emmy.
It's brilliant.
Nobody has a better performance on TV right now.
It's brilliant.
Oh my God, he's so good. Every time he's on screen, he's just like, I'm just watching him.
Yeah.
Every single time.
And you're rooting for him. You're like, God, this guy. You're like,
yeah. I don't even know, because like sometimes he makes decisions that I'm like, I don't agree with that.
Yeah.
Like, why are you doing this?
Kind of dumb.
And there's other times where I'm like, oh yeah, I'm with this guy. Like but I think he's trying to do the right thing.
He's trying his best, man. He is struggling, but trying his best. And I'm just like, my man, like, come on, like, put two and two together. Yeah.
Episode.
Mm-hmm. And it's gonna be sad without him.
Knock it out of the park. Nobody is doing TV like Game of Thrones. Nobody does it like Game of Thrones.
Yeah. And you know me, when I love when prequels hype up other stuff, and this show, especially toward the end, really did. And I'm always like, man, I can't believe what they're referencing.
Yeah.
Like, yeah,
they are doing that a little bit with. I mean,
just a little.
I don't want to get into spoilers, but everybody and their brother's name is Aegon in this damn show.
Oh.
It's like Aegon.
Yeah, Aegon.
But that's the tie.
One will unite us all, and I'm like,
yeah,
is that what I think? Is that who I think they were talking about?
Yeah, they're just referencing Jon Snow.
Yeah, which is just mind blowing to me. That's mind blowing.
Yeah, it's pretty nuts. Pretty crazy.
Pretty crazy. But ladies and gentlemen, if you enjoy the episode, let us know. If you're listening at home on Spotify or Apple, feel free to give us a review. Let us know what you think. Hop in our Discord or social media. If you guys are in our Strictly Casual Discord, you'll know Vincent DeSantis had his first stream on Twitch yesterday. He's making the big return. So if you guys want to hop in and check him out.
Yeah, I don't know if I'm like returning yet, but I was like,
soft opening.
I wanted to test it.
Mm-hmm.
And it felt good. It felt really good. I miss it. I miss it a lot.
It was good to see you on there. I was like, wow, this is cool. New setup, looking good. And
yeah.
Worked out. Did you play anything? Did you talk a little bit? You're talking?
Yeah, I talked for like 45 minutes, then played Overwatch 2 for like another 45 minutes, and then wrapped it up.
Nice. That's cool. Yeah. That's cool. Well, you can see.
I gotta get you on some Overwatch, dude. I would love to play with you.
Yeah, I'll have to see where to download it, and then we'll talk about it.
It's free. So
okay.
Free and cross play, cross progression.
Oh yeah.
Great time.
Part of me wants to see what YouTube live streaming is like, but I know there's like thumbnails involved and stuff. I don't know if I would do like a Twitch stream and say, hey, I'm moving, but I don't know. I want to get back.
Let me tell you the strat. Let me tell you the strat for you.
Mm-hmm.
We're going. Wow, this is a movie podcast. We'll get back to the movies in just like 10 seconds. I'm gonna give you the strategy. Okay, Ready? What you should do is take back the Strictly Casual Shorts channel as your channel on TikTok, right? Or not? No, wait, no. Yeah. On the TikTok, Strictly Casual, like Strictly Casual 2 on TikTok. Return that to Mr. Hollywood. And then you just made 2 shorts. You just made 2 ones recently. You did the cosplay one at Disneyland. You should post that to the Mr. Hollywood YouTube channel as well as a short and see what that does. Plus, you just did another one. You just did another short. Which one did
Um,
you just do?
well,
You posted it.
that was about it. That was lately the one that I just. Oh,
Okay.
I did one like breaking down my Loki cosplay, but that was a while. That was a week
Yeah,
ago.
okay, bring that in too. Just post it up.
Hmm.
Just post all those, like, the ones of your cosplay and, like, all those personal stuff that, like,
Hmm.
that you do for fun. Post those on your Mr. Hollywood YouTube channel and just see what they do, and
Yeah,
then just
and then
start
go
building
live.
that up.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah, that's.
because you start building that up, you can still stream on Twitch because you have people that are getting notifications,
Mhm.
and then once you have YouTube built up to, like, a similar type place, then
Yeah, make a
see ya.
shift. No, I'm with you. That's great advice, and yeah, I'm
That's
100%
the
with you.
strat.
Sounds good. Well, ladies and gents, if you ever want to do that, take the good advice. um,
That's my unproved strategy.
yeah. Well, we have the return of the quote of the week real quick. Let's get through it. Well, we don't have to say it, but if you were here last week, the quote of the week is from "Singing in the Rain." So if you guys were
Beautiful.
able to get that, we had, I think one of you guys commented what it was in the Discord, but hop in our Discord, let us know. We'll have another quote of the week at the end of the episode, but let's get into, we talked about House of Dragon, Rings of
Yeah.
Power, and we haven't been catching up with that, so we can kind of skip
I'm behind
on
on
that.
both of those as
Yeah.
well, unfortunately. I
Yeah.
can't wait to catch up on both. I haven't had the time.
Yeah. We'll once it's over, I'm sure a week after we'll kind of do like a
Yeah.
full breakdown of everything. But
And neither of them are posting spoilers on Twitter the day after, so it's great.
yeah.
Rings of Power, I feel like I have to watch right when it comes out because it gets spoiled that night, is like
Oh, really?
with
Oh.
memes. But like Andor,
Yeah, nothing.
I don't see any
It's
spoilers,
good
and then
story
Rings of
stuff.
Power, I'm seeing no
Yeah,
spoilers either. So
that's
I
cool.
don't know.
That's cool.
Could just be who I'm tapped into.
Yeah.
Not sure.
Okay.
Let me jump into the first topic. Ready for this?
Yeah.
Tar is a movie. It says Tar sticks his landing, and there's joy for Triangle of Sadness, which is a funny title as well. I'm
Oh,
gonna
yeah.
sneeze. I'm so sorry.
Okay.
Okay, wait, and
Achoo! Block your.
okay, sorry.
Okay.
We back. But this article is basically making the argument that specialized box office is back. Tar and Triangle of Sadness specifically are very small market movies, and the people that make them know that they are small market movies. They do not have mass appeal. They have appeal for people that enjoy certain genres of movies or the indie scene a little bit more or the foreign scene a little bit more.
Mhm.
Like they're not mass market movies. That's just it. So this article comes from IndieWire. Using release strategies that we haven't seen in a long time, Tar by Focus and
Mhm.
Triangle of Sadness from Neon showed us that nearly 3 years of punishing blows didn't kill off specialized films. Tar opened in 2 traditional New York platform locations, Lincoln Square and Angelica, and 2 Los Angeles cities, The Grove and Century City. And it came in with $160,000 or $40,000 per theater. And this is the best initial PTA since Everything Everywhere All at Once, A24 debuted with 500,000 in 10 theaters last spring. So I mean, obviously, Everything Everywhere All at Once, that kind of like small
Mhm.
opening exploded, and
Yeah.
then all of a sudden, they showed Everything
Yeah.
Everywhere
Everywhere.
everywhere. They cleared
Yeah.
theaters.
Everywhere.
So, Triangle of Sadness, which is an English language satire of the wealthy from Swedish director Ruben Östlund,
Oh,
went
nice.
wider with 6 theaters in New York and Los Angeles, and three of those also playing Tar at the same time. But they also went to 2 theaters in Toronto and 2 theaters in San Francisco. So
Ooh.
I think their goal with these specialized more films is let's just hit the locations where people are going to the movie a lot more to try out
Mhm.
movies that they're not like
Yeah.
you're not gonna put this in Ohio, like in a random theater in
Mhm.
Ohio,
Yeah.
because you're not gonna have people go out to it. You're gonna put it in like densely populated cities
Mhm.
where you have a higher
Mass
population of people to
majority of
go
going.
see these.
Yeah. Mhm.
Yeah. So this is successful, and then if these locations are successful, then they can broaden it because boom, press happens for these smaller movies.
Mhm.
People word of mouth goes around for these smaller movies, and then they're able to like
Yeah.
bring it out, start
Mass.
branching it
Yeah.
out.
And one thing for everybody
Um,
at home is that if you do want to see Triangle of Sadness, it's another original comedy. And then as for Tar, if you care, Kate Blanchett is in talks for Best Performance Academy Award. So that's something to look out for. That's why I want to see this. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm super excited because I feel like I've been hearing about these for like a few
Mhm.
months at
Yeah.
festivals and stuff, but I don't really know too much about them.
Mhm.
So ongoing runs will play a big part in these reports, but as grosses below suggest shelves are a bare at the moment. So this is just saying that with the current state of movies and indie movies, most of them just go to the theaters and die.
Yeah.
So we're trying to
Mhm.
find new ways to market them to make them survive a little bit more
Yeah.
and not just releasing them on demand at the same time,
Mhm.
having a theatrical run. Coincidentally, this is the first week after 28 weeks that Everything Everywhere is absent from, this is saying just PTAs. So this will
Hmm.
be a tough achievement to top this year. I don't think anything is going to gross as much as an indie movie than Everything Everywhere
Hmm.
this year. But yeah, super super cool. I honestly, yeah, I don't know too much about either of these movies, but I think it's cool that even though COVID was so tough on
Hmm.
these type of movies because you couldn't really release them anywhere or get the word out or anything like that, that they're still trying to find new ways to market.
Yeah,
That's
absolutely.
kind of it.
And this is something that we love to see. Everything Everywhere started it, and I want to see this more and more. And we're starting to see it, like you said. I mean, this whole article was about it, how they're coming back and they're getting more popularized. When you see these
Yeah,
giant titans of companies like Warner Bros. And Disney, and they're releasing movies all the time, it's like, don't let that discourage you. You pump these out, and
yeah,
you match that, you know. And we're seeing that
right,
now. It's like, well, we're slowly starting to see, it, but you're like, yeah,
right,
keep
right.
it on. This is because these movies
Yeah,
are amazing, and they need because like with Coda, right? Movies like that, they're fun and they have
mhm,
such substance. And so
yeah,
I bet you Tar and Triangle of Sadness, such a good time.
yeah,
They might be top of our lists. Yeah.
yeah. Well, and it's like these movies aren't made to make a
Yeah.
killing amount of money. Like
Yeah.
you don't make this.
For
I'd
that.
assume that
Hmm.
their budgets are way smaller than market movies, so they're able to do it a little differently, which
Yeah.
is cool.
They have a
Proud of them.
story to tell.
That's right.
Something else that's fun is coming. Ferrari, a new film starring Adam Driver. Apparently, we have a first look at him. He's unrecognizable as Italian race car driver on the brink. This is from IndieWire. From House of Gucci to the engines of Ferrari, Adam Driver channels his Italian accent once again. Of course, the Academy Award nominee stars as Enzo Ferrari. If you don't know that name,
Shout
that's
out Enzo.
that's the guy. Oh yeah, shout out Enzo Santos, the bro of Vincent.
That's right.
Enzo Ferrari is, of course, the real-life former race car driver who's tumultuous. Oh man,
Tumultuous.
tumultuous marriage to Laura Ferrari, married by Penelope Cruz. Oh, marriage to Laura Ferrari, played by Penelope Cruz, leads to him betting it all on one last race. Michael Mann directs this biopic using a script.
Crazy.
Yeah, that's
Crazy.
huge. That's huge. Using a script co-written by Troy Kennedy Martin, who also did The Italian Job. That's a classic.
Which one? The
Oh,
Mark Wahlberg or the Frank Sinatra?
probably, probably the.
Probably the Mark Wahlberg.
Yeah. Here's a synopsis for you guys. Ferrari is set during the summer of 1957. Ex-race car driver Ferrari is in crisis. Bankruptcy stalks the company he and his wife Laura built from nothing 10 years earlier. Their tempestuous marriage struggles with a mourning for one son and the acknowledgement of another. He decides to counter his losses by rolling the dice on one race, 1,000 miles across Italy, the iconic Mille Miglia.
It's the original Italian Job writer with Michael Caine in 1969. How epic is
Holy
that?
crap. Wow. So there's some history to the writing here. Like there's some backbone to it.
That's awesome.
Dang, they're filming in Italy, it says. Man is bringing his passion for the vivid characters. Yeah, I mean, come on. Of course, we know how dangerous these races are. We've seen Ford versus Ferrari, so we kind of get a hint. I know this
Dude,
is different,
I
but
can't wait for this movie.
yeah.
I can't wait.
The tension is
is-
going to be high.
Yeah. Oh man, this is gonna be amazing. Michael Mann directing, which is gonna be crazy, bringing another element to this.
Mhm.
Yeah, can't wait. I think I don't know. Adam Driver's accent in House of Gucci was like, okay, all right, but he's gonna have to like not only do an accent, but then try to talk like Enzo Ferrari, which is interesting too. So it'll be another element on top of it.
Yeah. I think with anything with car companies, it's interesting because there's so much history on like I didn't even, Ferrari being bankrupt. This is the first I'm hearing of it. Like I wonder what happened after other companies like Ford and American Industries. Like how was the competition there? How it destroyed or built it up? And I know this is a different time, but 57. So this is like rich for the car companies, and I love that.
It's pretty crazy. Yeah, I think
fun.
this time era of 1957 is it's in
Perfect.
the 50s in Italy.
Yeah.
Like
It's
this is
gonna
gonna
be
be
awesome.
the production design. I'm sure is gonna be great too, which is cool.
Yep. This will be a big one for us to see.
The article also said that Michael Mann is working on a movie version of his sequel to Heat. Did you know? Well, first off, Ryder, have you seen Heat?
I have not, but is this the
It's
one
Robert De Niro and Al Pacino.
Oh, okay.
Big hitters.
Wow.
Police,
yeah. Jeez.
like crime
Oh,
movie.
you've talked about this to me before, I think.
I've never seen Heat
What?
before, which is embarrassing.
Oh,
I need to
man.
watch
Maybe
it.
it's
It's one
the
of those ones
cover
that's
that
like
I'm-
top of my list. It's everywhere.
It's everywhere.
It's a popular film. Popular
Mhm.
film. Anyways, Michael Mann wrote a sequel that just came out as a book. This last 2 years ago, maybe a year ago.
Oh, I see.
Heat 2,
Mhm.
quite literally. And so I think he's adapting that book into what is the sequel of
Mm-hmm.
Heat. So
Wow, no,
yeah,
this is one of those amazing ones. This is cool.
yeah, I've got to watch that eventually. I'm
Okay.
super excited.
Interesting stuff. All right, well, Ferrari, there you have it. Go check out the photo of Adam Driver.
All right, Ryder, I'm gonna start you into this clip. Ready? I'm
You
gonna
take,
say the first sentence, and then
yeah.
you just take it away after that.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Here we go.
Okay. Chris Pratt's Mario voice has been revealed. Ryder, what do we got?
We have the very first look at the highly anticipated Super Mario Bros. Trailer. The first look at Nintendo, Universal, and Illumination's animated feature film, the Super Mario Bros. Movie. It's starring, of course, Chris Pratt as Mario, the character. And the trailer debuted, of course, this past week in New York Comic Con. Lots of opinions online. Pratt lends his voice to the Italian character. We got Charlie Day as Mario's brother Luigi. Anya Taylor-Joy as Princess Peach. Jack Black as Bowser, which was a huge highlight for a lot of people. Seth Rogen, Donkey Kong. Keegan-Michael Key as Toad. And it comes out April 7, 2023. What were your thoughts?
That's what I want to get into right here. I thought that honestly the trailer was extremely impressive standpoint. Like it looked so good. The little ice penguins, you had Luigi and like running around in some forest type thing, with Dry Bones chasing him, which was awesome. Dry Bones is in the trailer, which is so sick. I thought Keegan-Michael Key was great as Toad. Jury to me is still out on Chris Pratt as Mario. If you want to get into the voice there, what did you think of,
I
voice?
saw, if anybody knows Bob's Burgers, he does a better impression of Linda, the mom, than Mario. But listen, like when it comes to these characters, again, Mario games, I played them a little bit. So hearing the voice is like, I do wish it had more of an Italian twist to it because it still kind of sounds flat, baseline Chris Pratt.
It's not even just the Italian. It's like you need that high pitch like Mario. Like,
the inflection, that's true, and it sounds very just stale. Like like give me some more.
It sounds like Chris Pratt.
Yeah,
with like
Chris Pratt.
He sounds like he's in a like East Coast pizzeria.
Yeah,
Chris Pratt. Like a forced like kind of dealio.
Like even with we saw Toad. Even in that one dialogue scene, Toad was already more standout than him. But
100%. And he killed it.
Yeah,
he killed it in that voice.
Nah, it's just mine. And then of course Jack Black is Bowser. We saw him at Comic Con, the panel.
Good.
He's going in on it. Yeah, he's going in. So I mean, I love it that he's not just doing his voice, but he's trying something fun.
Yeah,
he's into it. We have right here the log line. This is a plumber named Mario travels through an underground labyrinth with his brother Luigi, trying to save a captured princess. Kind of
sounds about right.
Yeah, sounds about right.
Every video game. Yeah.
In the trailer, a highlight for me, Luigi looks like he's going through like a haunted mansion type vibe. You remember that, like with the ghosts and stuff? Oh, cool.
Yeah,
I was like, ooh, that's great.
Cool. I cannot wait for more Charlie Day as Luigi. That's gonna be so fun.
Oh, I know. I want to hear. We didn't hear him at all, right?
We saw a little. We heard a little bit, but not too much.
Yeah, not too much. What else we got here?
Yeah, so Super Mario Bros. Is directed by Aaron Horvath and Michael Jelinek, both Teen Titans Go alumni, and the screenplay is written by Matthew Fogel, who penned the Lego Movie 2, the second part, and this ridiculously high-grossing movie that nobody's heard about, Minions: Rise of Gru. It's produced by Illumination Studios founder and CEO Chris Meledandri. And Chris Meledandri curbed any casting doubts over the lead star Pratt and his lack of Italian ethnicity. Okay, here's what Chris says. Quote, "We are collaborating with Chris and his experienced team to not just create a character licensed film, but a new piece of entertainment which brings Super Mario Bros. To life on the screen and allows everyone to enjoy it whether or not they know about the game." Who doesn't know about Mario the game?
Yeah, it's a global thing.
Meledandri says during the Cine Europe convention via Deadline, when people hear Chris Pratt's performance, the criticism will evaporate. Maybe not entirely. People love to voice opinions, as they should. I don't know. The concerns did not evaporate, in my opinion. They were memed on the internet, as things do.
They're like, hey, for Mario, we need a big actor. And they're like, who's a big actor now that has a lot of voiceover work?
Yeah.
Chris Pratt. So it's like, I think they're like, listen, Chris Pratt is good at vocalizing characters. That's, his energy is good with inflection of an animation, but it's like, I don't know if it works for Mario, considering that's a whole different voice. It takes like a VO actor to master Mario, but we'll see.
We will have to see. I saw someone post the French dub or like the French dub, I guess. and it sounded just like Mario. It's like, what the heck? Like, I'm watching subtitle Mario.
Give me
Like,
that actor, yeah.
yeah. No, but I'm very excited to watch it because I think, like, even though I have my disagreements with Chris Pratt's voice as Mario, like,
Mhm.
who cares? It looks great.
Yeah,
It looks so fun. It looks like a fun movie. So
yeah.
I'll be there watching it, definitely in the theater.
Mhm. Let us
Yeah.
know what you think, guys. Let us know what you think of the
Let us know what you think. And if you want to stay tuned with all the updates about Super Mario Bros. The movie starring the one and only Chris Pratt, you can stay right here with Strictly Casual. You can subscribe down below. If you want to listen to the entire podcast, you can go on audio platforms for free. Just type in Strictly Casual freeze frame. It's a little yellow box right there. You can click that. Or if you want to listen to the entire episode on YouTube, you can become a member right here on strictlycasual.com/strictly casual. We will see you guys in the next one. Peace out.
Good stuff.
Beautiful.
Good stuff. Also, another highlight because I knew at Comic-Con, there was a Moon Knight panel that happened, and of course, lots of funny things. He called Pedro Pascal a slut. I thought that was funny.
People were going crazy about that.
People love their relationship with Oscar Isaac and Pedro Pascal.
Weird. That's a weird fandom like cut right there that people are
I know.
obsessive over.
They're like, oh, two Hispanics, and like throw Diego Luna in there. No.
I guess
It's interesting.
I
don't get where that stems from. I think they did a video together and people were like, oh, they have good chemistry as friends. It just blew out of proportion.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting.
And of course, the cast of Back to the Future, the two leads, Michael J. Fox and Christopher Lloyd, they reunited in a nice little panel. It was cool.
That video was so wholesome.
It's amazing.
It was great.
Because they talked about the recasting of the lead actor, and it was like, wow. Still to this day, it's like it's cool to see them, man. And again, like reunion talks,
timeless movies.
Yeah, it's like that's one of those where it's like never change it, never recreate it, just keep it like it is.
I don't want any Back to the Future 2 type deal.
You know, I guarantee you. I guarantee you, once that director dies, give it a year. Okay, the rights are free reign, and they get it.
No, don't do it.
Because the director was like, don't recreate it until I die. Like it's in his will or it's in his. Yeah.
Yeah, because he doesn't want to see it.
He doesn't want to see it.
He doesn't want to see it. That's pretty funny.
But that's it for some of the biggest stuff. We've got a lot of light news now we can get through.
Well, I think it
small stuff.
Wasn't Back to the Future directed by Robert Zemeckis, I believe.
Yeah. That's I think who. My bad.
I don't know, bro.
Producer.
Robert Zemeckis. If you're in there, he wrote it and directed it. Just put in your will to have it never. Like just keep the
never.
rights just to you.
Yeah. They go to the grave with me.
That's right. The grave. Like Robin Williams' likeness to the grave. Coming in from other studios, Blumhouse's Five Nights at Freddy's movie has hunted down a director for filming in February 2023. Emma Tammy, who has been in something called The Wind, will helm she directed something called The Wind, will helm the film with Jim Henson's Creature Shop, bringing the killer animatronics to life. So scary, will not be watching.
Yeah, these games are frightening. If they're doing when I read this is the first time I heard of it, I was like, oh my goodness, make those animatronics creepy where they open up, and they have like the mechanized. Yeah. Oh, that'll be frightening. I wonder what
this is gonna be. Are you gonna have a human in a Five Nights at Freddy setting of like the Chuck E. Cheese museum type deal? Where
like you know how these trailers go, right? Where it's like, Mom, I'm trying to get this new job. Then he pulls up and then it's like the wide shot of the pizzeria or whatever. And then he's like, the boss is like, well, you have the night shift and, it's kind of like that slow pace.
You're 100% right.
Yeah. And then he's like,
a little bit of smoke on the ground, like a little layer.
He's on his phone and you can see a close up of the text to his girlfriend. This is so lame. I'm so bored. And then a sound goes and he's like, what's that? And then it says from Blumhouse. We can just say this is the whole title, that trailer. And then it's like slow. And he's walking slowly, looking, and then you see like a face jump out.
Yeah.
Five Nights at Freddy's. That's it. It's Freddy Fast.
Dude,
I guarantee you we're gonna see something like that.
Sounds about right.
Okay, sorry. I just went blank because I was like, well, that's funny. Okay, moving on to Netflix stuff. We have this is cool. A new animated picture in the works from Jordan Peele and Henry Selick called Wendell and Wild. Keegan-Michael Key and Jordan Peele are voicing two guys in it, and it's pretty funny to see them as animation. Nuns, demons, murder, some children, a goat, and a dead priest. Check out the trailer now. Comes out October 28th. Wow.
That sounds demonic.
Yeah, it's like in the vein of Tim Burton's Nightmare Before Christmas, stop motion kind of claymation.
Interesting.
It looked funny. Yeah.
Henry Selick's directing. Who did Coraline and
Oh,
Nightmare
there you
Before
go.
Christmas
Oh,
and James and the Giant Peach.
nice. Never
Yeah,
mind. That makes total
that checks
sense.
out.
Yeah.
That checks out. Cool. Very interesting. And then we have the latest Wednesday. You're excited about this because you like
Very,
Adam's Family.
very much so.
So Wednesday, the Netflix show or movie. I don't really know. I think it's a show. Ryder's about to sneeze. There he goes. He's dead. He's down. It's a show. The trailer reveals Fred Armisen as Uncle Fester, and he has this
Yeah.
cool top hat on, Dealio. It's pretty fun.
Like, okay, come on, let's go. It sounds like that. It's funny.
Yeah, like a
I
funky
love
voice.
Fred Armisen.
And we got a first look at Christina Ricci's character.
Yeah, so
Bitch.
unsure if you know, but she was Wednesday in the first movie, in the originals. And so now
Nice.
she's
And
playing.
who's she playing?
She's playing like a teacher now of an academy that Wednesday gets
Fun.
shipped off to, so she has glasses and stuff. But yeah,
Fun.
spooky season, perfect vibes. Here we go.
Nice.
We got. This is always nice when this comes back into our line of sight. The Penguin spinoff, HBO Max show. We get Craig Zobel to executive produce and direct the first 2 episodes. Now, for those of you unsure of this guy, he joined the series. Hollywood Reporter has confirmed he will always. This comes from writer and showrunner Loan LaFranc and is based on the world Matt Reeves created with the Batman. Let's see. Zobel has an overall deal at HBO where he earned acclaim directing the entirety of The Mayor of Easttown, which
Great things
heard about
that. Yeah.
heard about. But yeah, of course we know Colin Farrell's coming back, diving into the underworld of Gotham. More exciting stuff. When there's
Colin Farrell's my favorite actor of all time. I every couple months I think about who's my favorite, and it's always Colin Farrell.
yeah, okay,
So,
nice.
that makes me excited about this.
Yeah,
But
because
Matt Reeves isn't really at the helm of this, like I'm just significantly less excited. I don't know about. None of these people have proved to me that they have like the vision that
Matt has,
like Matt Reeves does. Matt Reeves has for this world, and I don't really think you can just pick this Penguin up and just drop him in somebody else's. Or I know it's like the same universe as the Batman takes place, or whatever. But like,
the same. Yeah,
I'm glad it's an HBO show, quality wise, because I think you need that. You need that.
I saw an interview with Colin Farrell, and he was talking about how I know Lauren LaFranc is writing, but I could have sworn this could be wrong. Where he was like, "Yeah, it's cool because Matt Reeves, after he did the script, he kind of wrote a little bit of it and sent that off to these guys." So I'm like, "Oh, maybe that's the taste from Matt." While he's working on maybe Batman 2.
Yeah,
it's like he's like, "Here's do it like this." Well, I don't know.
Do you think he's working on Batman 2?
I think they're starting to.
You think he's gonna do anything in between?
Because man, I don't know. Because of what DC is like saying, like giving Matt Reeves and James Gunn and like them like higher power in DC, it's like he might just be starting and taking his time.
Yeah.
Because apparently production on the first started.
Well, you got to think like in production, producers move on. Like as production's wrapping up, producers are already reading scripts so that they have their next production cycle lining up. Like they're doing the pre-production phase during post-production of their last movie to like line it up and go and go and go.
Keep going.
I could see Matt Reeves like already jumping onto something and then having the Batman 2 being after that. Because like unless he's like king of DC now after one movie, like doing his own thing. I don't really understand, but
let's see if I'm gonna look up Matt Reeves' IMDb. If I know sometimes there might not be stuff on his IMDb, but maybe he's like executive producing or writing something. Okay, so he's working on. Okay, he's executive producing Batman: Cape Crusader and animated. He's a producer on
which got canceled for HBO. Remember that was one of the things that got gutted.
Oh man, okay. I mean, it says here he's working on a Cloverfield sequel, Mouse Guard, Button Man, Waystation, but a lot of producing credits. So he's probably like, he's not as committed to those, but he's also like, getting paychecks by working as producers. Yeah.
Well, dude, producers pretty involved.
Oh yeah.
Producers really involved. They make it happen.
Yeah.
You got to watch The Offer. It's so good.
Oh, but these are also my bad. These are his producer credits. For director, it shows.
Probably.
The way Dawn of the the Batman and then the Batman Deleted Arkham. Yeah, there's nothing on his IMDb for directing.
Yeah, you're gonna have to call his manager and figure that one out.
Hey, what's he directing right now? What's next?
Yeah.
Okay. No, but interesting. Good remark. I was like, yeah, what he's working on.
Moving on. Oh, this is interesting. This is from Peacock. Donald Glover is likely to return for the Community movie, according to Dan Harmon. it would be difficult to really commit to doing this thing without Donald. So I believe he's coming back. That's not any insight. That means that do you know what this means, Ryder?
What?
That they don't have Donald. They
Oh
don't have
yeah.
Donald. That's what this means.
Yeah, it's like they told all the cast and his agent hasn't gotten back. And they're like, ooh, we're
Maybe he just
waiting.
doesn't have interest in doing it either. Like I don't know. He's
Yeah,
been Donald Glover. Okay.
it's been on the up and up.
Well, yeah, he's already he's crazy famous, but he hasn't done that comedy shtick that he has in Community in years.
Ever, yeah.
It's been so serious. Sorry, I don't know if it's that as him as a person like that, but his public facing persona is extremely serious when he does his rap career. I know Atlanta has like some comedic moments in it, but overall, like it's a
There's something to be said.
fairly serious,
Yeah.
serious show. And so it's interesting if we see a 2022, 2023 Donald Glover do like, because he was doing stand up during the time of Community too. He's some hilarious.
It might feel like
specials.
a step back to go back to Community. It might feel like
not
this
a
is
step back, but I just wonder what it's gonna look like. I feel like he's a different person. I don't really know. Obviously, I don't know him personally.
But
like,
I mean, for his career,
body of work is different. Yeah.
Yeah, like it feels like you start with something so comedically great, right, in its own way, but then to work up to Atlanta feels like up. But then maybe for him, it's like going back to Community. It's like
I don't know.
Could feel different for him, unless the writing is better and more mature. I guess I don't know.
We shall see.
Because that show was always so silly. It was never like serious. All right, there you have it, guys. Moving on to late light news, late night light news. Here we go. Let's get into it. I also got this new little mic here for
nice.
Good Omens season 2 coming to Amazon Prime summer 2023. Whoa, is that fire alarm? Oh man. Okay. Well, here we go. I'll keep it going for you while Vincent's checking on his fire alarm. Sorry, guys. If that beep was really high, but we have Teen Wolf the movie. Oh, he's giving me the it's still going on. Okay. Well, here's what we'll do. We'll maybe edit this. If you're still hearing me, sorry, guys. Okay, I'll say another one. Teen Wolf the movie prowls into Paramount Plus on January 26th. We have a new trailer for Blockbuster, which is coming to Netflix. This is a fun trailer because it stars Randall Park, and it feels like it should just be a one season type thing. That's coming November 3rd. I'll be watching that. Seems like a fun vibe. I went to Blockbuster all the time as a kid. Let me know if you guys remember the Blockbuster days. Getting the popcorn. I also rented a lot of games from there.
It's off.
Okay, there we go. Perfect. I just got done talking about Blockbuster. That's it.
Oh, amazing.
Perfect.
I'm so sorry. Audio listeners died. They died. During that.
Just keeping you on your toes.
I'm so sorry.
Yeah, you can read these last two. That's it.
Sorry,
right here.
Harley Quinn is getting a very problematic Valentine's Day.
Oh, sorry, you cut out there. My bad. Harley Quinn.
No, it's good. Harley Quinn is getting a very problematic Valentine's Day special in February 2023.
Yeah, there you go. Sorry to make you repeat it.
No, it's fine. It's all good. Oh, and finally, my favorite one. Sorry, I'm like all jazzed. I'm all up after.
Oh yeah.
Like I don't know what's going on. Rian Johnson's Glass Onion: A Knives Out Mystery is supposed to premiere in theaters with a special sneak peek event. I'm so excited about it because I do not want to watch. I would like to watch this in a theater with an audience to gasp and I can't believe it.
No,
exactly. Yeah. That's how I want to experience this movie.
Well, there you have it, guys. We also have the return of Quote of the Week. I thought in honor of some of the stuff going on at New York Comic Con, we bring you this fun one. Here we go. It's just a short little thing here. So here we go. Last night, Darth Vader came down from planet Vulcan and told me that if I didn't take Lorraine out, that he'd melt my brain. It's a lot of stuff in there, but
I have my guess.
There's one little thing in there that you would know.
I got my guess.
It connects to this past weekend, but there you have it. What you been watching? What you got?
I gotta check my. Oh, what? Dude, I haven't been watching anything besides House of Dragon. Oh, I watched one movie, Anna 3D. Trash, dude. It's just terrible.
Oh, is it like the Russian girl that's an agent? She's like an assassin?
No, Piranha is.
Oh, I thought you said Anna. My bad. Piranha?
No, Piranha.
Oh,
the one that's like a Jaws.
It's just spoof. Porn. It's awful.
It was basically, yeah.
That is. That's like a sci-fi original.
I had a palate cleanser after that, and I started Jeff's Show with Jon Favreau. That's on Netflix.
What?
And it's really good. It's so good. I watched the first episode. I'll watch another one before I go to bed tonight. It's just like end of the day, you just need something a little feel good, a little informational even.
Yeah.
Like a little bit like, huh, I gained something here. 20
Yeah.
minutes well spent. Great show.
That sounds like a nice one. Thanks to my class, my Friday class, we watched a lot of historical films. So, just another one we saw was The Searchers, John Ford, John Wayne. That's a really, man, I really enjoy that film. It was my second time seeing it.
Yeah.
Man, have you
had conversations in your film class about The Searchers?
I think the next week we are, but in my class a couple years back, we talked about it. It has to deal with like masculinity and like the death of cowboys kind of in that era, but
like definitely toxic masculinity.
Yeah,
and just straight racism. That movie's pretty racist.
Well, yeah, see, that's so my class is about social issues. And at the time, the film was a response to racism to say how bad it is. But nowadays, it seems so bad.
Right.
But
it's crazy.
It's interesting at that time. It's like, wow, they're saying something about racism here. And it's like,
it
seems so problematic now. It's crazy with Indians and the culture of that. Yeah, it's crazy.
Good. I remember I think I was in the same class, film and social.
Yeah.
Right. With Cheney?
Yeah, with Cheney. Yeah.
Shout out Cheney, bro. Shout
out Zachary Cheney.
Yeah. That was a great class. That's a great class.
It's fun.
I forget what else you guys watched. There's some good ones.
Last week, they watched Gran Torino.
Dang, we didn't watch that one.
I think, I have the syllabus of all the movies. I'll have to tell you. I don't remember now.
Sweet.
That was cool. And then also we went to Disneyland and we got to see the animation. I got to do like an animation drawing. It was of Lilo and Stitch and
Beautiful.
Tarzan's. I haven't seen Tarzan in a long time, so go see Tarzan if you need to refresh your palate. Go see
Dude. Tarzan with a little bit of Phil Collins right there.
Yeah.
Love it.
Okay, there you go.
All right, everybody.
That
is episode 83 of Freeze Frame. Next week, 84. We are soon having a scheduled meeting, changing some of the time and date of the podcast because the things the last couple weeks have been, oh my God, can you do it tonight? Oh, can you do it tomorrow morning? Even with me and James. Oh, can you do it the day before? Been terrible. It's been terrible. So we need to reset our times and all this kind of stuff, and then we'll get it. We'll get it nailed in. So thanks for sticking with it.
Yeah. Thanks, everybody.
I'm so sorry about that fire alarm. Damn, that was bad.
No worries. Yeah, it happens. Hey, everybody understands. Ladies and gents, check us out on all our social media. Check us out Instagram, Twitter, and Twitch and YouTube. And we're on the up and up. Once the year ends, it's gonna be new phase, new chapters.
We got a lot of good stuff now.
I know. I don't know what I'm thinking. I'm sorry. My mind's going to different places. My first thought was, San Diego Comic-Con. Because, guys, tickets are going on sale for San Diego Comic-Con.
You're too far. I can't even think past
I know. I'm too
Wednesday
far
right now.
Yeah, I know. I'm sorry. Well, everybody have a great week. We'll see you guys very soon. Enjoy all the content out and have a great one, everybody. Bye.
Peace out.